Hi everybody, it's Vicki Hinze. Today I thought we'd have another little informal chat, and this one is going to be about keeping your New Year's resolutions. You know, we all start out and we're really kind of tired because we've been through the holidays and we've done all of the things that are necessary for us to do, and no matter how much we enjoy them, they are extra things that we do in addition to the normal tasks that we do. So we're kind of tired by this time of year, and we now have to gear up for the coming year. It is a great time to sit down and take stock and to decide the things in our lives that we want to keep and the things that no longer serve us well. So if you look at it from that perspective, the time that we invest is time well spent. Now, it's easy to make New Year's resolutions. We've all done it, and I've made a million of them. I haven't kept a million of them. That's where it gets hard, is the keeping them. So when you sit down and you review and you look at all of the things that you want to change in your life, it can be a bit overwhelming. And unfortunately, when we get overwhelmed, what we tend to do is absolutely nothing. And so we want to avoid that. That feeling so much needs to be done, we just can't deal with any of it. My best advice is take a lesson from the old adage that you can eat a bear, a whole bear. You can eat an elephant, a whole elephant, if you do it one bite at a time. So be realistic in the amount of time that you have to devote to what you want to do, the amount of effort that it's going to take to accomplish it, and then set some realistic goals. Okay, let's say you've done that. But now it's long about the second or third week in January, and unfortunately, that's when most resolutions get broken. So we want to look at ways that we can keep those resolutions or have better odds of keeping them. One thing you can do is to write them down. There's something that happens when you write things down, it makes them real, and that can be very helpful to you. It's real easy to mentally block, to have a mental list and suddenly not be able to remember a thing on it because it's convenient not to remember a thing on it. So write it down and don't put it in a drawer. If you put your list in a drawer or you put it somewhere where you're never going to see it, it's worthless to you. Put a Post-it note on your bathroom mirror. I do a journal. Every day I write down everything that I do, and the first couple of pages in here are what I want to do for a daily schedule, a monthly schedule, and what I want to accomplish for the year. And I've looked at those and how they fit in a 5-year plan. Do I always get to do them? No. But because it's in writing, because it's in something that I use, as you can see from all the little tags and heavy writing, it's something that I use all day, every day. So I see it. It's constantly on my mind. I can't just ignore the fact that it exists. If you put your resolutions in writing and you keep them before you where your focus is, something that you see all day, every day, you are confronted constantly with two things. One, you can't forget that the resolutions exist. You made them for good reasons, after all. I'm sure you did, or you wouldn't have bothered. And two, if you don't keep them, you're doing it knowing that you can't, or that you aren't keeping them. So you can't hide from it. It's going to be in your face. And that's where you need resolutions to stay in order to make them realities in your life. Now look, it's up to you what resolutions you choose to make. And it's also up to you whether or not you keep them. Let's be real about this. If you want it, you will do it, and if you don't, you won't. But your odds of keeping them, of making them and keeping them, are so much better if it keeps your focus. If you stay focused on these things, then they're in your face all the time and you're going to do them, or you're going to not do them knowing that you should be doing them. And that can be very beneficial. So, put them in a journal. Put them on your bathroom mirror on a Post-it note so that you see them first thing in the morning and last thing at night. Put a daily reminder on your calendar. Have it report, send alerts to your cell phone, to your iPad, to your computer, your desktop, your laptop, whatever you use, so that you are constantly thinking with your resolutions in mind. That can be very helpful to you in doing it. It also gives you a reason to celebrate, because every time that you're tempted to not keep your resolution, you're confronted by it, and every time you do keep it, you can say, go me, I did it. At least for today, I got it done. So that can be very important. And here's probably the most important thing that I have to share about that. This year, like last year, is going to end. And at the end of it, you're going to be doing what you're doing now. And that is, you're going to be looking ahead to the next year and the things that you want to accomplish. So you need to ask yourself and be honest with yourself and say, do I want the same things on my list next year that are on my list this year? If you do, great, that's fine. And if you're okay with it, that's fine. But if you're going to regret that those same items are going to be there next year, then now's the time to do something about it. You can do that. It's your choice. If you want to change, you will. It's simply a matter of making up your mind about your priorities. We're not kids anymore. Some of us are young adults. Some of us are older adults. Some of us are in between. But all of us are personally responsible for what we do and what we do not do. And that is a fact. If you're old enough to understand the words, it's your job, then it's your job. So, make up your mind what you want to do. Make your choices. Get them in front of you. Keep them in front of you. And good luck. Those are the best tools that I have found to keeping the resolutions that we set. Now, some of you are going to break some resolutions. Does that mean that you have to give up on them for a whole year? It does not. You can start a resolution anytime you choose, every moment of every day. It's like when my oldest son was in high school. He came to me one day and he said, Mom, I'm not happy. And I said, what are you unhappy about? I don't know. And I said, look, I'm going to tell you one of life's greatest secrets. Being happy is a choice. You make it all day, every day. Before you put your feet on the floor in the morning, you decide what kind of day you're going to have. You can say, it's going to be a great day. I am going to have a great day today. Or you can say, oh my God, I got to get up. I don't want to get up. It's going to be a lousy day. You choose. You choose. Every moment of every day, you can make a better choice. Well, the same thing that I told him then holds true for resolutions now. If you slip, we all slip and slide. If you slip, don't feel like you have to wait until next year, or don't use it as an excuse to wait till next year. Start again. That's one of the wonderful things about being human and about us and our lives. We make choices all day, every day. And you can make a different choice. If a choice that you make turns out not to be a good one, change it. It's just decide, you know what, that didn't work out so well last time. I'm going to make a different choice, a wiser choice. When you can admit that you've made mistakes and you can change your mind and you keep going after something that you really want, that is really important to you, that's a sign of wisdom and of maturity. And it's something that, it's like your dreams, the dreams that you have for your life. You don't give up your dreams. Your dreams may change, that's normal, but you don't give up on dreaming. You keep having a dream. And if you fall, you take 2 steps forward and 1 step back, that's okay. You're still a step further than you were. So, no recriminations, no regrets. That's what we're after in keeping these resolutions. Keep them in front of you. Don't let them hide from you, and don't you hide from them. Choose. Choose wisely. If you make a wrong choice, change your mind, make the right choice. Nothing fatal in making mistakes. You keep making enough mistakes, and you keep making better choices because of them, and you're going to feel your way right to success. So, I hope that this will give you the impetus that you need to keep your resolutions. And if you need a booster shot, feel free to email me from vickyhinze.com on the contact page, and I'll be happy to give you one. Blessings, and have a great new year with lots and lots of accomplishments in keeping your resolutions.